Kirtana, I can share the screen.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Go to that. Okay. Give the username. User 3. No,
should
no.
I give
User 3. What is that? Underscore India. Something you have
underscore
given, right?
Yes, sir.
Capital I.
Yeah.
Okay. Say okay. Okay. So now you created a branch. Okay. Where that branch will be present? Just go to Visual SVN. See, refresh this. Okay. Now branch is appeared here. Okay. Bug fix one. Just go to that bug fix one. See, that file is present here. Whatever present in the trunk, everything will be propagated to branches. Okay. Now I want to work on a branch. Right click on the branch. Bug fix. Take the URL. Bug fix branch. Bug fix branch. Take the URL. Okay. Minimize this. See, now in India, I have 2 users. Okay. Go inside this trunk. See, this user 2 is working on this file. Okay. Go back. Go back. Now, user 3 also wants to work on this trunk. So now I am not allowing to work on trunk. I will allow him to work on branch. Okay. Go inside this India. Inside India, just on the white space, right click. Okay. Checkout. SVN checkout. Now see, you are taking, okay, checkout from the URL. From the branch you have to take actually. Okay. See, the URL which you have copied is, see, from where? First line. Branches, after branches, the bug fix one. Okay. And directory down also, checking out the directory is also bug fix one. So you're taking the branch. Okay. Just say okay now. This is very important. When you are working on trunk, it is trunk actually. The path will be trunk. Now you are working from branch. That is why the path is branches / bug fix. Okay. The path is changed. Okay. Just say okay. If you compare to previous one, when you are checking out, the checkout path will be trunk. Now you are checking out branch, the path will be branch. Okay. Now you give user 3. Say okay. Wait. Back there is a Tata Spark. Just see.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Say okay. Okay. So now there is a bug fix branch and trunk. Now go to the bug fix branch and see. Same file is there. Just open the file. Now I will modify here. Okay. Just type the next line saying that fixing the bug. Fixing the bug for a defect something 1.0. Release is 1.0. Something else.
A defect.
Defect 1.0. Okay. First release I have done. So trunk I have done some changes. That is the first release. So for that I got a defect. I am fixing that. Okay. Just say okay. Save this. Come out. Close this. See now you have modified this file. Okay. Just if you go to the trunk, you won't be able to see these changes. Just go to the trunk and see this change won't appear. Trunk. Open the file and see. Because the person who is working in branch is different, user 3. And the person who is working in trunk is different. Okay, user 2. Okay, close this. Now come to the branch. Okay, now commit these changes.
Yes, sir.
Do some, write something now. Bug fixed in one dot zero release something. Okay, say okay. Okay, now say okay. See, now you have done the changes and you are committed already. Okay. But still, if you go to the trunk, open the trunk and see that file, still that changes is not visible here because trunk is different, branch is different. You are parallelly working on it simultaneously. Try to take the update and see in the trunk, still it won't appear because in previous scenario, you are working on the trunk. Both persons are working on trunk. So if you take update, it will appear. But here, trunk is different, branch is different. So you have committed the changes in branch, but it is not visible in the trunk. If you take an update also, it won't visible. Just check. So if you take update and see, it won't be available. But when you are trying to, when in the previous session, when you are working on trunk, same place, both people are working. In that scenario, if you take update, it will appear. But here it won't. That is why branch is mainly used for working parallelly and isolately. That means it will isolate the changes which you are performing on branch so that it is not visible. Go and check that file. It's not visible. Okay. So that is the purpose of branch. Okay. Without disturbing the work which you are doing in trunk, you have to continue your work in another place. That is nothing but the branch. Okay. So now two persons, user 2 and user 3 are working on same file, but in a different places, branches and trunk. Okay. Now imagine that the person who is working in the branch, he has completed his work. Okay. He says, I have fixed the bug and you can see those changes now. So now the person who is working in trunk want to propagate those changes from branch to the trunk and he will merge those two changes. The branches, imagine that here in trunk, he has done some changes. Now in trunk, you want those changes which you have done in the branch. Okay, close this trunk. Yeah, file. So now come to the trunk. Click on trunk. Right click, right click. There is an option to merge. Tata SVN. You have an option to merge. Okay, click on merge. Okay, so just say next. Here, see, URL to merge from where you want to merge. That URL is wrong actually. It is showing trunk. So I don't want to merge from trunk. From where you want to merge? You want to merge from branch actually. Okay. Select branch. The URL of branch you have copied. Now delete that and paste it. Delete that. Everything delete it.
Just a second, sir.
Just Control V. Say Control V, I think you'll get branch only.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the branch. Okay. So this path is fine. You are merging from bug fix branch. Okay. To trunk. Because you are right clicked on the trunk. So you are merging from the branch to the trunk. Okay. Which one? You can say all revision. Or else you have to specify the range. Right now I'll take all revision. Select all revision. Down. Say next. Say merge. It cannot be merged into revision. Trying to update first. Okay. Say update. Say okay. Say update. Okay. Give the no trunk here you using user 2, no? Just give user 2. You're merging to trunk. So user 2. Say okay. Say okay. See, wait. Here it is showing when you do the merge, okay? From the branch you are merging, so revision 10 to revision 11, updated, and then recording the merge from revision 10 to revision 11. So it will do the recording and it will keep it in the trunk. Now say okay. Now if you see the changes from the trunk branch will appear in the trunk. Open the file and see in trunk. See it is showing red. That means it is modified. Open the file. See, fixing the bug for a defect 1.0. This you have done the changes in the branch actually. It is merged to trunk. So trunk, you got the changes from the branch. Okay, close this. Okay, now go to the trunk and commit it. Go back to trunk. Just right click and commit. In the message you say merge it from bug fix branch to trunk. Okay, say okay.
User 2, right, sir?
User 2, right? You're working trunk user 2, branch user 3. Say okay. Okay. See, now you got the changes from bug fix branch to the trunk. Okay. If you want, you can go and see the log. Okay. It will show the graph. Just click on trunk, right click on trunk, Tata SSVN. There is something called revision graph. Click on revision graph. It will show the graph of your branch, trunk, everything. Click on that. See, the graph will be like this. Trunk, you have 1 to 12 revisions. Okay. Branch, and the 10th revision you have done, created the branch. and you have done some changes in the 11th, and then that you have merged it to the trunk. Okay, so this is the graph. Okay, you can graphically see what is the work you have done. Okay, close this. Okay, so now see here in the trunk you have not done any changes, only branches you have done the changes. In the branch you have modified something and then you have merged to the trunk. At that time you didn't get any problem, any issue or any error. Okay, directly it merged. This is the one scenario. Okay, so next scenario is, see, one person is working on trunk, user 2. He will also do the modification to the trunk, and another person who is working in the branch is also going to do the modification to the same file which is present in the trunk. So now both are going to do the modification at the same time. And then if you try to merge it, then definitely you will get a conflict because the change in bug fix branch is different and the change in the trunk is different, but the same file they are going to modify. Okay, let us stay and we'll get a conflict. Okay, that we'll see and how to resolve it. Okay, just go to the trunk and do some modification to the file and as well as in branch also. The modification in trunk. For 2.0. Trunk for 2.0 release. For trunk in trunk. Modification in trunk is for release 2.0.
That's answer.
For release, you can say.
For two. Okay.
Okay, save this.
Yes, sir.
Close it. Submit it. Close this. Okay. Okay. Now you have done the changes in trunk. Okay. Now come to the branch. Now do some modification to this.
Oh, shall I give it as 2.1?
Hmm. Submit it. Say okay. Say okay. See, branch is 14 revision and then trunk is 13 revision. Okay. See, whatever you have done, the changes in the branch is not visible in the trunk. Go and check in the trunk. It is not visible because it's completely isolated. Branch is different, trunk is different. Okay. Now, see here the changes has happened to both branch as well as trunk. Okay. Now, if you try to do the merge, then there will be a conflict because same line from the same file you have modified, right? So definitely there will be a conflict. So let us see. Close this. So if you take an update also, it won't appear because branch is different, trunk is different. If you want, you can try. Go to the trunk and take the update.
Update, sir.
Hmm. Say okay. Now go and check the trunk. See, still, if you take an update also, it won't appear because branch is different and trunk is different. Now, I want to merge the changes from branch to trunk. Okay, close this. Go back, right click on trunk, say merge. Okay, first option, let it be first option. Merge a range from review. All revisions. See now by default it is taken the URL from URL is branch. Say next. Say merge. No, user to trunk. You are merging to trunk now. Who is working on trunk? User 2. See, there is a conflict. Left side you can see red mark. Okay, it is conflicted. Okay, and you are going to get this option. You can postpone this, or you can accept the base, or you can reject. Okay, or reject the conflict. And there is something called edit conflict. You can edit. We can edit. See, when you say edit, it will show this difference. See, what is your mind? Mind means you are in trunk. Okay, this means it is nothing but the branch. Okay, so now you want to merge the changes. Yeah, so I told right, there are different options. Okay, right click on the right side, mine. See, you're going to get this option. Remember these options. Okay, they'll ask in interview how you are going to resolve the conflict if two or more persons are working on the same file in a different branches, and then when you try to merge it, you'll get a conflict. So how you are going to resolve? So you'll get this option, edit conflict. In the edit conflict, you'll get this 4 options. Use this text block or use this whole file or use the text block from my changes or their changes. First mine, next theirs. Or first theirs, next mine. So these are the options. Okay. I'll repeat once again. This is a very important thing. They are going to ask in interview. Definitely there will be a question on this. Okay. Remember this option. Because I'm going to mention in your profile, okay, after 3 months, I'm going to mention you have 3 years experience, 2 years or 4 years, whatever it is. So if you are practice properly, you will remember this option. Okay. Otherwise, you will forget this option. So practice it properly and try to remember this. There will be a definitely questions on this topic. Okay. So now you got this. So now select mine before there. Save as, mark as result. Close this window. Say cancel. Wait, mark it. Okay. Say okay. Now go and check in the trunk. You will be having those changes from the branches. You got that, right? Modification in the bug fix will be stored.
Yes.
Okay. Close this. Commit it. Right click. Commit. Right click on the trunk. Go back. Wait. Go back.
Done. Commit, sir.
Commit. Merge it from bug fix branch. For 2.0.
Bug fix.
Merge it from bug fix branch for 2.0.
Okay, sir.
Save.
This one. User 2.
User 1. User 2. User 2. Right. Branch. Trunk user 2. Branch is user. Say okay. Okay. So this is how you are going to work on branch and merge it to the trunk. Okay. See, go to the this one. SVN manager, Visual SVN. Okay. See, now this is your branch and trunk. This is how you are going to work. Okay. There is another thing, tag. What is the use of this tag? Tag is mainly used for labels. Okay. See, now normally what happens, you will work on a branch and trunk and you will merge it, and then after that, once you have completed your work, you will release that product to the customer. Okay. After releasing to the customer, you have to keep the data and you have to mark the milestone, right? So saying that I am going to use a label saying that this is 1.0 revision and this is 2.0. Because in a merge, what happens, you will see, there are so many engineers working on different branches. They will merge it to the trunk. You may get more files also. Okay. So in that scenario, tag is going to preserve all those files and changes done in the release one. After that, you imagine that you'll go to 2.0, 3.0, 4.0, 5, like this. You do n number of releases. Okay. But I don't, after some time, you may get a issue in the previous releases. See, you have done 10 releases. Okay. You get a issue which is released in 6. So in that scenario, you have to know, okay, from where this issue has been occurred. For that reason, you should have a tag. Tags is nothing but a label, okay, baseline. So that whenever you do the releases to the customers, you will maintain the tag. So in case of any issues arised in the previous releases, then you will be having a tag. So that is your baseline. So you can create a branch from the tag for that release and then work on it, fix the issue, and then when you are releasing through the trunk, then you merge it and release it. Now what we have done is just we have created two merges, right? 1.0, 2.0. Now you are release 2.0. Okay. Imagine that again you are going to do one more release 3.0. But after 3.0, they found issue in 2.0. There was some issue. That issue is caused due to 2.0 release. So if you have a tag like 1.0, 2.0, 3.0, then you'll come to know this issue has been occurred by 2.0. Now you'll create a branch from the tag and then you'll fix that issue. and then again merge it to the 3.0. Latest release is 3.0. So while releasing 3.0, I'll take the fix from the 2.0 and merge it to the 3.0. And after completion of 3.0, then I will release to the customer. So like this, the cycle repeats. Okay. 3.0, 4.0, something like that. It's until your project ends, you go on doing the releases. Okay. So here you will maintain those release numbers. Okay. Using the tags. The tags is mainly used for labeling, archiving your data for a particular release. Okay. Now I know 2.0 release is done through the trunk. I have merged from the branch and to the trunk. From the trunk, I have done the releases. So now I have to tag it. Okay. So that it is for our reference, future reference. In case of any issue, you can create a branch from the tag and then work on it. Okay. So to create a tag, what you have to do is go to the trunk again. Minimize here, go to the trunk. Right click on trunk. Because trunk as a latest thing, from the branch also you have merged, trunk changes also there. So both changes are present in the trunk. So trunk is having everything. From the trunk I have released to the customer. Now I have to mark this. Okay. So therefore, go to the Tata SSVN. Here there is option called branch/tag. Okay. Click on branch/tag. Okay. See, from URL is trunk. That is fine. Okay. Tags you are creating, right? Two path you have to give tags/tag name. Remove the trunk. Slash also. Remove the slash also. So you have to give tags. See the naming convention. Tags is present in the Visual SPN. You have to give tags. Slash. What is the tag name I want to give? Okay. So release 2.0. Tags should be always in a capital letter. Okay. Remember. REL. You can say REL short form release hyphen 1.2.0 capital letter. I told capital letter tags.
Everything is caps.
REL everything capital. No, what you are doing? Remove that. Just
Sorry,
say
sorry.
tags slash. No. Tag should be small. See Visual SPN. What is the tags folder name? Same thing. Slash REL capital hyphen 1.2.0. So this is my release label name. So label should be always in a capital, branches should be always in a small letter. Okay. This is the naming convention. Just see log message. Log message. Tag for release 2.0. And head revision. Okay. Head means latest from the trunk. Okay. The latest of the trunk consists of both branch changes as well as trunk changes. Okay. Save it. Okay. Say okay. Now go to the Visual SPN and see. Refresh. Click on tags. See this folder is there. Just go on this folder. All the files which is present in the trunk, it will be present here. So click inside, go inside this. See, files are also there. So that means whatever releases you have done, okay, through the trunk, okay, I'm going to maintain it in a tags also. Now 2.0. Imagine you will do the releases 3.0, 4.0, 5.0, something like that. 1 month you will do the releases. So in case of any issues from a 2.0, then you right click on the tag and then you'll create a branch and then you'll work on it. And again, you'll merge the changes from the tag to the trunk and then you'll release from the trunk. This is the process. Okay. From the trunk, you'll create a branch and you will work on it. And then later you'll merge it to the trunk and then you'll tag it. Okay. So what is the structure of typical structure of a SVN repository? You have three things: trunk, branches, and tags. Trunk is primarily used for the development purpose. Once the development is done, next I'll be creating a branches for the release activity. Release activity means to fix the bug, to introduce a new changes, okay, to work parallelly, isolately, I'm going to create a branches. Once you finish your work in the branches, then I'll create a tag to mark the milestone. So tag is to archive the changes and mark with a label so that it is a reference for future in case of any recovery is there. So this is the baseline for our next releases. Okay. Clear? Is that concept clear? Okay. So we'll stop at this stage. Okay, these are the things, okay, in this particular topic like trunk, branches, tags, all this. Okay. So we'll continue in the next class. We have some more topics. We'll see all the. Okay. Is that fine now? Everybody is fine with this? Any doubts or any clarification? Okay. So initially I told, right, one of the girl, she was trying for an interview and she will be getting an offer within 1 or 2 days.